Yo tengo Aztec is such a blessing, yeah. Hey guys, it's Em.
Today it's time for another creature feature, the series where I tell you a little bit more about an animal which you may not know much about.
Today's video is a sponsored video and it is sponsored by the Great Courses Plus. I have a free trial link down below and you'll learn a little bit more about them later on in this video. But first, hawk.
It's very important that everybody watching this video understands that Aztec is not a pet. He doesn't live at home with me, he's only come home to aid me with this video.
Aztec over here is a Harris hawk. They used to be known as bay-winged hawks or dusky hawks, but now they're just known as Harris hawks. Harris hawks are mostly native to South America, however they do occur in the southern parts of North America as well. Now Aztec over here is a male, so he's a boy, and if I had a female here, you would so know the difference because the females are about 40% larger and heavier than the males. So he's actually quite dinky looking. The females in the Harris hawk world are larger, more impressive, and they're in charge, which I like.
The average lifespan for a wild Harris hawk is around 7 years old. Of course, in captivity, it's quite a bit longer. Usually Harris hawks in captivity are reported living 15 to 20 years, though I believe the record for the longest lived captive Harris hawk is 25 years.
You're not going to find any vegan Harris hawks. They are an obligate carnivore. They only eat meat. That's why they are built to kill. That hooked beak there is actually longer than most birds of prey, and they're actually able to rip into flesh a lot more effectively. Aztec also has these amazing talons, which is why I have to have him on a glove, because those talons are used for pinning down prey. And I can tell you now, those talons and that beak really hurt. A lot. Like right now. I'm in pain right now. Also, you might be wondering how come it is that Aztec is on my left hand when I'm quite clearly right-handed. Well, that's a piece of trivia for you. If you didn't know already, I am right-handed. That's because historically, falconers used to go out into the fields on horseback. Now, as the rest of the world is predominantly right-handed, riders would hold onto the reins of their horses with their right hand, and then on the left hand, that's where their bird of prey would go. So they'd have to actually ride one-handed. So that's why most gloves that you find for falconry, they are left-handed gloves.
Something else I wanted to mention is that falconry really is an ancient art. There's much more that goes into raising birds of prey and working with them than meets the eye. I'm not a falconer. I've only worked with a handful of birds of prey, but many people rely on birds of prey to feed their families and to make a living. Unfortunately, in recent years, falconry has become a bit of a fad, and this has led to a lot of birds of prey being kept by people who just want a quirky pet. When these people get bored of their pets, sometimes the birds are simply released in unsuitable areas, or they're lost during poorly conducted training sessions, or the birds are given away as unwanted pets. This is very damaging to the reputations of legitimate falconers. I have a huge respect for falconers, and I'd like to encourage people to purchase experience days at legitimate centres rather than buying a pet bird of prey. This way, you get your up-close experience with birds of prey, you're sure to be safe, and you're ensuring the survival of ancient human-animal bonds. I really enjoyed learning more about the bond between humans and birds in the course I took at the Great Courses Plus, and it reminded me how important it is to protect not just the birds, but the people who want to preserve this unique partnership between humans and birds of prey.
This video today is being sponsored by the Great Courses Plus, which is an amazing online video library of thousands of courses.
Photography, travel, anything you can think of, they have courses and lectures all about it.
So far, the course that I've enjoyed the most has been the birding and humans one. Basically, the relationship between birds and humans, which is amazing. So if you are interested in having a look at some of the courses which the Great Courses group offer, then make sure you go down below to my description box. You'll be able to find a link and start your own free trial. To find out more, visit thegreatcoursesplus.com/Emzotic. You'll be able to learn all about their courses. They have over 7,000 at the moment, and with professors from Ivy League colleges, National Geographic, just amazing minds from every single discipline and subject you can think of. Yes. Do you know who you're more handsome than? My ex-boyfriends. Just kidding. I shouldn't say that because everyone's gonna think I hate all my exes. I don't, and there's not that many. I've just opened a can of worms. I know. Now, as far as birds of prey go, Harris hawks are really famous because as a bird of prey, they don't hunt solo like most other birds of prey. They actually hunt as a pack. When it's time to hunt, Harris hawks will come together, and there's always a big female in charge. And although they don't always live together, they will tolerate each other for hunting. What they'll do is they'll fly around looking for their prey. Prey would be animals such as rodents. They love rodents, they'll eat rabbits, they'll eat smaller birds as well. And as a group, that means that they can actually bring down larger prey than what one single Harris hawk could do alone. So one of the things that they could bring down is a big turkey. Yes, they will all hunt as a group. They can bring down a turkey. And I know that you're probably used to seeing them on your table at Thanksgiving, but turkeys are quite a large formidable beast if you have to take one on solo. And what they'll do, they'll scope out because they've got this amazing vision. They'll all circle around at the top. Usually the females are the ones who are flying in the air, and once they've spotted something, the females will actually signal the males where the food is. Because although they don't have a language like the human language, they do have vocalizations, which you can hear him doing a lot of the time here, like that, and they use their tails to wiggle. They wiggle their tails and they're able to sort of signal where the food is. And one of the males will dive down, usually down into the brush or the cacti, and flush out the prey. And then that's when the bigger females and slightly larger males will come down, attack it, and they will share their food. So that hunting ability has actually earned them the name the wolves of the air, because they'll hunt in a pack. It is a bit different to wolves who live together all the time, but still, it's quite incredible to think that a bird of prey has that capacity to get together with other birds and be able to understand that there is a benefit to working as a group. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on that notification bell, become part of the notification squad. And of course, thank you again to the Great Courses Plus for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another video shortly. Take care. Bye. Some people don't like feet. What do you think of my feet? Na 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 na. Ow! You know what else my feet can do? They can do this. What do you think of that?